Trump predicts bloodbath if he loses election, says Biden beat Obama. Republican candidate insists at Ohio rally at Biden defeated Barack Hussein Obama, an election that never happened. Richard Luscombian Agency, Sunday the 17th of March 2024, 17:47 GMT. Share Joe Biden undermined Donald Trump's mental stability at dinner in Washington on Saturday, just as the former president made verbal gaffes at a campaign rally in Ohio and predicted a bloodbath if he were defeated in the November election. Trump, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee, confused the crowd during his speech in Vandalia by insisting that Biden had defeated Barack Hussein Obama in a national election that never took place. During a speech in which his teleprompters appeared to be cut off due to high winds, Trump, a frequent critic of the 81-year-old Biden's age and mental acuity, struggled to pronounce the words "bite" and "biggest," and he left the crowd scratching their heads over a reference to Obama, whose Vice President Biden served from 2009 to 2017, before wresting the Oval Office from Trump in 2020. You know what's interesting? Joe Biden defeated Barack Hussein Obama. Has anyone ever heard of him? In every swing state, Biden beat Obama, but in every other state he was killed, Trump said. Biden joked about Trump's mental state at a Saturday night dinner at the Gridiron Club, a traditional roast attended by politicians and journalists that dates back to the 1880s. One candidate is too old and mentally unfit to be president. The other one is me, the president said. Don't tell him. He thinks as running against Barack Obama. That's what he said, Biden added, referring to several previous instances in which the 77-year-old Trump confused an incumbent and presumptive 2024 opponent with his Democratic predecessor. Trump's appearance in Ohio, ostensibly in support of Bernie Moreno, his preferred candidate in the state's Republican Senate primary on Tuesday, also saw the former president return to darker, apocalyptic themes. Trump insisted during comments about auto workers and the auto industry faces a bloodbath if he is rejected again in the election in favor of Biden. Now, if I don't get elected, it will be a bloodbath. This will be the least. It will be a bloodbath for the country, he said, without specifying what he meant. He later added, I don't think there will be another election in this country unless we win this election. Certainly not an election that is meaningful. His comments prompted a statement from Biden's campaign saying, "That's who Donald Trump is." Biden campaign spokesman James Singer said, he wants another January 6th, but the American people are going to give him another election defeat this November because they continue to reject his extremism, his penchant for violence, and his thirst for vengeance. However, two Republicans who criticized Trump came to his defense. Louisiana Sen. Dill Cassidy said Sunday on NBC's Meet the Press, "You can also look at the definition of a bloodbath, and it could be an economic disaster." And so if he's talking about the auto industry, particularly in Ohio, then you can put it in a little more context. Mike Pence, Trump's former vice president who this week declined to endorse his candidacy, made a similar argument. He was clearly talking about the impact of imports destroying the American auto industry. Pence said on CBS Face the Nation, also during his speech, repeating unsubstantiated claims that foreign countries are moving their prisons and mental health facilities to the U.S. Trump took a familiar jab at immigrants, calling some of them animals. I don't know if you call them people. In my opinion, they are not people, he said. But I'm not allowed to say that because the radical left says it's a terrible thing. Moreno, a Colombian immigrant who made a fortune from his car dealerships, joined in the nationalist rhetoric, demanding that everyone who comes to the United States learn to speak English. We don't need to vote in 5 different languages. We are learning a language, he said. It means you are assimilating. You become part of America, but America has not become part of you.